Since, according to Revelation 5:8 and 8:3, the angels and saints lay the prayers of the holy on earth at the feet of God and support them with their own intercession, it is very reasonable that we should invoke their help. Now, here's going to be the major problem with this. The argument is that because in Revelation, we do see, more than any other place, we see a picture of what goes on in heaven with the saints, with the triune God, with the angels, and within that book, we develop our theology of a lot of things, like our theology of worship, for example, comes out of there. There's an altar in heaven, right? So we have this altar in our sanctuaries and our worship services now, mirroring that altar in heaven. And there is this notion when we pray facing the altar, which the pastor, if he's doing a liturgically appropriate thing, should be facing the altar during prayer. The idea of that is that your prayers are sending to that heavenly altar, and the pastor is bringing those prayers of the church to that heavenly altar, and they are received there. They are incense upon the altar in heaven, as Revelation speaks about it. So we do have prayer that is a constant part of heaven, and we see that the angels and saints are certainly praying and speaking to the Father for the church, and they're kind of watching what's going on earth to some degree. Now, that is a very different thing from what then becomes the broader claim. So I think what Rome is going to do is grab onto those ideas and those passages and the notion that there is one body, and that body does include those who are on earth and those who are in heaven. The saints in heaven are not dead. They are alive. They are alive with Christ. They are part of the same body that we are a part of. As we come before the triune God in worship, they also are before the triune God in worship, worshiping at the throne of Christ. So there is this mystical unity that we have in the church, not just with those who are living, but also with those who are, well, living, but their bodies are dead, right? Those who are living in the presence of the Father. So they're going to grab onto those truths, which are certainly biblical. But what you need to have in order to have the Roman Catholic doctrine of prayers to the saints is something very different. And there are two assumptions that go into that, which I think are very unbiblical ones.